This is the May 2023 CSEC mathematics paper. Now, I want you to make an attempt at the paper even before you watch my videos of my solution. Now, it's good if you make that attempt first and then you watch the videos. If it's a case where you get where you do well in your attempts, then you're good to go, right? You may also, if you have difficulties, you may also watch the video, and then after that you work out your own solution, but without looking back at any notes at all, right? So you practice to do the question, you practice to complete the questions as if you were in exam. You might ignore the time constraint at first, but as it goes nearer to exam time, you should practice your timing to complete the question within a reasonable time. Remember, you have an average of about 15 minutes per question. All right? Now, remember, I ask you to complete some assignments where you watch the video and then you watch the videos and then you write down your own solutions without looking back at any notes or looking back at the videos. Make sure you do that. Now, in your practice, I'm going to just give you some answers to these questions. Remember now, you have the section here where you fill out. Do not write on this page. Then you have the instructions. Make sure you read all the instructions. I have two sections, section 1 and 2. Section 1 has 7, section 2 has 3. Answer all questions. Alright, write your answer in the spaces provided. Do not write in the margins, make sure. Alright, they said do not write in the margins, you don't write in the margins. And you should start a new question on a new page. Alright, all working must be clearly shown. You have a list of formulae. If you need writing to rewrite any answer, there's not enough space, you use the extra papers, and if it's a case where you omit what you did before, you draw a line through it. On the extra page, you make sure that, and even on the other pages, make sure you clearly write which question you're answering and which part of the question you're answering. Alright, all diagrams are not drawn to scale unless otherwise stated. So your calculator and the geometry set. The geometry set will have your ruler and so on for the construction questions. You have your list of formulae. Alright. Now for question 1, the answer, well, if I did not make a mistake, the answer that I got for question 1A was, oh no, let me correct this thing here and go back to it. Alright, so for question 1A is 37 over 30. That's what I got for question 1A, right? For question 1B, now for part 1, I got 0.602. Right? So let me just erase this thing that was here. Let me just deal with this. Alright, so for this part, question 1B, I got 0.602. That's question 1B1. For question 1B2, I got 5.27 by 10 to the negative 3. For question 1B, for question 1C, I got 1,560, oh no, $1,568 for that part. Oh, nice. For that part of the question. For question 1C part 2, what did I get again? I got $526.40. $526.40. Right? Now, for question 2A, oh no. Yeah, for question 2A, it's 3/4. Question 2B, I got m is less than or equal to negative 7/4. Right? Now remember, these are assuming that I did not make any mistake. Right? For this part of the question, question 2C, well, it's 2C1A. What I got was 3x minus open bracket x plus 3. And for part B, what I got was 4x minus 5 minus x plus 1. Alright? Then, for this part, what I got was 414. Alright? Alright, so that's question 2. For question 3, for question, oh, this part, I'm skipping out this part here. What I got for this part was x squared. Oh, no, I didn't even bother to show this. It says show that, so this is the answer. It's just a matter of showing it. Alright? Question 3, A1, it's a chord. Alright? But for this part, the radius of the circle, what I got was 5.8 centimeters for the radius of the circle. For part B, the number of sides of the polygon was 18. That's the number of sides of the polygon, alright? Alright, I won't bother to draw part B, but thing is, you will have one image in this region and the other image somewhere down here, right? It's a matter of drawing them properly with the correct orientation, alright? Now for question 4, what I got for question 4, A1, was -2, x equal -2, and for 4a2 is -4. All right. Now for part B, it's 10, and that's h of -3. And for part C, f of 0 was 6/7. All right. Now for part B here, an expression in its simplest form for this. So gh of x was 4x squared minus 1. Right? 4x squared minus 1 there. And you had g inverse of -2. What I got was 3/4. All right. Now, for question 5, because a matter of drawing, oh, by the way, the first part is 5. How many more girls chose cricket than track as their favorite sport? Is 5. Exactly 5. No 5 point anything or 4 point anything. It's 5. All right. You have to figure out exactly how you got that. Now, here, you use the thing here, the graph, the chart, as well as this information to complete the table. Now, what you're going to get for the number who does swimming is 14. The number of girls who chose swimming is really 14. What's going on here? All right. It's 14, and the number, 14, I should write here, and the number who chose football is 21. All right, once you work it out, you will see. And then the mode of sport, of course, is football. All right. Mode of sport is football. Now, this probability here, when you work it out, you should get 46/75. All right? So 46/75 will be the answer there. Part E, the sector angle would be 100.8 degrees. All right? That's 100.8 degrees. After that now, I have question 6. Now the perimeter, what you should get is 59.2 when you work it out. All right? In this case now, the radius, in this case, the radius would be 5.6, and the height of the cone is 10.6. 5.6 and then 10.6. All right. So you see that. The capacity of the cone in liters, same thing as the volume of the cone, is 348.7 cubic centimeters. All right. Now, as for this part, all right. So these were for the first six questions. Right. For question number 7, I have to work this out, but you get the pattern here for part A. For part B, what you get is 111, right? 111 is what you'll get. Oh, the 111 is here. Good. Now, part B1, part B2, part B3. This should be at least 20. This would be what? Part B1, 9 by 2 plus 2. 9 by 2 plus 2. There, right. Oh, my mistake. This would be 9 by 9 plus 9 plus 1 equals 91. Right. Equals 91. What should come here? Well, it will be 20, and of course this is 11. Part 2, you'll have 20 here when you work this part out. This will be what was it again? Is 463 here, right? I think this would be 42. Alright, you see it in the full video. And then this part is n times n plus 1. Or you could write n squared plus n plus 1. This would be n by 2 plus 2. Right? Oh, and writing the by 2 business there. This will be 20 by 2 plus 2, which will give you the 42, right? Now, this part out here will be n squared plus 3n plus 3, right? Part C, or for part C, you would show that it's not possible to have design 12 by substituting 12, right? And you're not going to get 154 for it, all right? All right, look in the other, I didn't write down the answers for question 8, 9, or 10, but you'll see them as you watch the full videos. The videos of the videos of my solutions there. Alright, so you start watching the videos of the solutions and then make sure you try the questions without looking back at any notes. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video.